according to the Pentagon, there is not a lot of time that we would be able to sustain our military against China before we ran out. The timeline is very short. So before we get into it, I do want to take a moment and thank our sponsor, Jace Medical, for not just supporting this channel, but being the only company in the world where you can have a doctor prescribe you emergency meds. I have doctors that can prescribe me meds, but the reality is that that's just when I'm sick. Jace prescribes it to you before you get sick. So you get emergency antibiotics. You can get antivirals in case the bird flu comes. You can get things for COVID in case another COVID pops up. You can get your chronic meds. Have an emergency supply in case for some reason the technology goes out again and you can't get your chronic meds. Have all that stuff on hand. And Jace is the only company that does that from a U.S. doctor and a U.S. pharmacy straight to you, so you can be prepared, because in the end, it's a life-changing thing. That link is below. As this country continues to pretend that we don't have an ammo problem when it comes to our military, especially the mortar shells, those sort of things, because we're looking at the small arms and we see what's on the shelf. But the reality is we've been talking about this for a long time, and now officials are warning that there is a timeline that is very short that this country could sustain in a war against China. It's a very short, and this is strictly based on our ammo that we actually have, according to officials from the Pentagon, that right now, if we were to go to war against China, we would have roughly 3 to 4 weeks worth of ammo, and then we would be out. This is a huge problem. Number one, it's not enough time to make reinforcement factories. Let's start there. Not even kind of enough time. And I want to kind of talk about why we're in this situation. We're in this situation because we're giving away all of our ammo to foreign nations. We're giving a ton of it to Israel, which on a spiritual level, I believe we have to. Whoever blesses Israel is blessed. Whoever curses Israel is cursed. So as far as a God-fearing man, that needs to happen. Like that, we need to be blessing them with ammo, period, and arms, and whatever we can bless them with. And then in addition to that, it's Ukraine. Now, my heart goes to Ukraine, and I hate to see them in this situation, but at some point, the European Union needs to take better care of them than the U.S. It's really a situation that we have to kind of balance ourselves as a nation and be like, you know, they're crying, more ammo, send more ammo. And we're like, okay, we're sending more ammo, we're sending more ammo. And there needs to be a point where like, all right, hold off a second. We need to kind of resupply ourselves, because we're also looking at some other situations in this world. And we're looking at a very unstable world in general. This is something that I think America has to kind of wake up to, because again, you know, you go to your favorite, you know, gun store and you look and oh, there's plenty of ammo on the shelf. What's that guy talking about? There's an ammo problem. There's an ammo problem. And if this country was to engage with boots on the ground scenario and do really anything going on this planet, we would be out of ammo quick. And if it's China, 3 to 4 weeks is what we're looking at. This is something that we have to change effective immediately. Obviously, I have no influence on this other than to say, reach out to your local reach out to your federal representatives and tell them, you know, fix this problem. This is a problem and it needs to be fixed. A war against China for 3 to 4 weeks is not a very good start to a war. Running out of ammo that quick is something that should open our eyes to the reality of it. Because again, you know, every time I talk about an ammo shortage, everybody's like, well, there's plenty of ammo on the shelves. I hear you, but the problem's bigger than that. It's different than just what we see on the shelves. And really, that ammo takes more of the components than the small arms ammo. So if production of that amps up, production of this is going to slow down. And if anything happens where we freak out in this country and we do a mass panic buying, then we're going to be a world hurt too. But right now, this is a problem. This isn't a problem for the future. This is a problem right now, that our military is having an ammo shortage. To just know, according to the Pentagon, that we got 3 to 4 weeks against China and then we're out of ammo. This is a big problem. And it's definitely something that we have to reach out to our federal representatives and say, fix it. This is a problem. Whatever you got to do, fix this problem. So there you go. Any thoughts or insight on any of this, definitely put that below, especially any insights you might have. But I want to take a moment and say most people watch this channel, not subscribers. Click that subscribe button. It greatly increases the algorithm and our ability to get these messages out. That link is below. But the most important part of this channel is we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.